Sunday's game is, of course, the main event, but the Super Bowl is truly a week-long event. Part of all of that each year is the NFL helps local charities in the host city. And this year, the NFL is giving $3 million to more than 50 Las Vegas nonprofits. Among the recipients are Spread the Word Nevada, an organization that works to advance early childhood literacy and jobs for Nevada's graduates, a nonprofit that works to support and mentor students to create a positive future. The leaders from those organizations are with us now. Lisa Habighorst, and the co-founder and CEO of Spread the Word Nevada, is the co-founder and CEO of Spread the Word Nevada. And Dr. Renee Cantu is the executive director of Jobs for Nevada's graduates. Great to see both of you. I know it's a busy week in Las Vegas. Lisa, I'll start with you. How does this money from the NFL help the work you do with childhood literacy?
Well, you're right. It is a busy week for us, and we're so proud to be hosting the Super Bowl here. Vegas is a great place. But the money that they are giving to us will certainly help our children. You know, we also have this bad side of a big city that has a lot of children that aren't getting the education that they need. Our school district is one of the worst in the nation. And so our program is getting books into their homes. We're mentoring kids who are struggling readers. And we are also working with families, young families of little kids who want to increase their children's chances at a better education. And so we're thrilled to get this support from the Super Bowl, and we'll put it to good use.
Oh, that's great to hear. Such important work. Renee, what kind of impact will this money have on the work that Jobs for Nevada's graduates does?
A tremendous impact. So we're really happy that the NFL is placing this winning bet on Nevada students. And we will be using this investment to help young people to stay in school, to graduate, to attain career employment skills, to explore careers, and to build a better life through work.
I mean, a lifelong impact there when someone's able to achieve all of those things. A question for both of you, but Lisa, I'll ask you first. How did you find out your group was a recipient of the Super Bowl Legacy Grant Program?
You know, it's a great story. I don't get surprised very often. We've been doing this work for 25 years, and I usually know what's coming up, but we got invited to the Super Bowl kickoff brunch back in December, and I just thought we were going to a brunch, and I was really happy to just go to that and enjoy the activity. And then they called us up at the end of the brunch and up on the stage and told us all we were getting these grants, and I could have been floored. It was a wonderful, wonderful surprise.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, $3 million. What a great amount of money going to a good cause. Renee, for you, what was the moment like when you found out you received this grant?
Oh, it was mind-blowing. They invited us to this big breakfast, and, you know, it was a wonderfully pleasant surprise, and so glad that the NFL is thinking of the community as they bring the Super Bowl here.
And I know with the Las Vegas, everybody thinks of the Strip, certainly with the game, all of that will be highlighted. Lisa, for you, when you think of Las Vegas, what do you want people to know about the city and about the area, especially when it comes to the issues you work on?
I want people to know that it's like any other big city. We have beautiful Strip, we have lots of fun, people come, but there are families here that are struggling very much, probably more so than a lot of other cities. A lot of families come in because they can get decent paying jobs with little education, but that trickles down to their families. There's a lot of support that's needed. A lot of our families are working hard to just put food on the table, and we have a lot of young kids who are struggling to get educated. And we believe education is the great equalizer. And so the more kids that we can get reading, and after they leave us, they can go to Renee's program and get the help there to get jobs. So it's a nice continuity for our kids. We work together well.
And Renee, what about for you? Because as we were saying with Lisa, there is that image that people who are not from Las Vegas have about the community, about the gambling, the shows, and all of that's great. But what do you want people to know about Las Vegas who don't live there like you do?
Well, this is an amazingly vibrant community. Many people have come here to build a better life, and we have very many creative people. But what we have to remember is that we need to make sure that that promise of a good future also applies to the young people in our school system. And that's where, our work comes in. But in terms of the community, it is an amazing community to live in. I would say it's the best in the world.
Well, I have to thank both of you for coming on. It's so great to hear about the work that your organizations are doing. Quickly, final question, your pick for the game on Sunday.
I'll go first. I'm a Lions fan, so I'm very disappointed our Lions didn't make it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes because I watched quarterback this summer, and I just fell in love with that guy.
Yeah, Netflix.
So
What about you, Renee?
Kansas City.
Well, I'm a Raiders fan, but I guess rooting for the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes. I think I'll go that way as well. Should be a good game, though. Lisa Habighorst and Dr. Renee Cantu, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the grants.
Thank you so much.